Okay, guys, so let's see. Monday. So welcome again. Last week we started looking at future tenses, correct? How many future tenses do we have in English? How many futures? 3. Good, Camilo. So what are these? What are the future tenses that we have? So 3. What are they? Anybody else? So 3 future tenses. What are they? Okay, so going to is number 2. Okay. Present continuous. Yes. With a future understanding. Yeah. Okay. And will, shall. Correct. So we have our present continuous. So present continuous meaning am, is, are plus verb plus ing. Good, Mikey. And we must tomorrow, next week. By the way, when we talk about future time words, let's say, not necessary, guys, to talk just about time. So what I'm trying to say is not necessary to say next Saturday, next year, next month. I could also say, so are you going to participate in the next Olympics? Right? Hasn't happened. So I'm not necessarily talking about a date, but I'm talking about a specific event that happens every, let's say, every year or every 6 months or every, I don't know, like the Olympics, every 4 years. Yes? So I might go and say, oh, are you running in the next Ironman? Could be. Correct? So not necessarily am I subject or to a specific date. Now, when I use the present continuous with a future meaning, yes? So as we said, ing, what is it for? What type of future is it? What am I talking about? What do I want to tell you? What do I want to say? Or why do I use it? Better said. When you're 100% sure, when you're telling somebody, this is my plan, so, or yes, or sorry, no, correct? To say, for example, hey, if I go, Diego, what are you doing on Saturday? Diego might go, nothing, yeah, I have no plans. Why? Oh, I'm having a barbecue. Would you like to come? So maybe Diego goes, oh, I just remembered. I'm busy. I'm working that day. So I cannot, for example, go, oh, but please come, please, please. Because obviously he has a commitment. He has a plan. So this is when we're talking about the 100%, 100%, okay? Yeah, that it is a plan that you can't change. A lot of people ask me and they say, Nick, are you available this week? Are you available to do a class, let's say, or Wednesday night or, Thursday evening? And I go, oh, sorry, I'm all booked out. I'm working, Tuesday night. I'm working Thursday night. I'm working from Monday to Saturday, every night. You know what I mean? Like, I'm busy. So you think, oh, but please, it's not a matter of me saying, okay, I'll change it. I'll fit you in. No, it means I'm all booked out. You know what I mean? There's nothing I can do. It's a commitment. So, as I said to you, remember I said to you the other day after I moved, oh, I'd love to come to your, local meetups and meetings and things. And, I might say, hey, Diego, today I'm going. Where is it? You know what I mean? Like, if I say today I'm going, that is even the future. Because today it's in the afternoon. We still have tonight. Yes? We're in the afternoon. So we still have the evening, tonight, etc. There's still a bit of future left. If I send a message to Diego and I go, oh, I'm going today, like, what time is it? Where is it? yes, it's coming very soon, but it is still future. Remember, anything that hasn't happened until this moment, so in a second, in 2 seconds, in 10 seconds, etc., is future. Okay? Good. So here is, a lot of us very organized, have their phones, and, you have all your calendar and things. And even now, how technology is so automatic. Now, even if you have, like, I was surprised the other day, I had a phone call and the phone said, "Oh, would you like me to add the appointment to your phone?" Because I hadn't written anything. I was just a phone call. So the phone heard that I was making an appointment and said, "Oh, would you like me to add it to your calendar?" Email, same thing. Would you like to, it's like, "Oh, Nicole, please come and inspect whatever." It's like, "Oh, would you like me to add that to your calendar?" Anyway, calendar, yeah, to be organized. So it says, this is Ben's diary for next week. Now, I always have problems with Colombians with this because, sometimes the Colombians, they say to me, "Oh, to say something. I'm traveling to the Gold Coast." When? So they say next Wednesday. But next Wednesday for us in Spanish is this Wednesday. Hi, Nextly. How are you? So next Wednesday is this Wednesday. This is what you guys say. You say in Spanish, voy el próximo miércoles. But you're thinking próximo miércoles as in este. No el próximo, este que viene. As in the next one. So be careful because in English we say this. Because today is Monday, we have started the week. How we have started the week, this means that we're in the week. So this is like a present continuous now, but at the same time, because today is Monday, we still haven't gotten to Wednesday. So it's in the future, you see? So be careful because I've had messages where they write to me and then I get all confused because wait, you're talking about this week or next week? And no. And they go, this one. It's like, well, say this one. Yeah, I'm saying. It's like, no. So next for us is next. So next, whole new week next week. This week, this whole week, Monday to Sunday, next week, next Monday until, yeah, understand? Got it? Another thing, when we use next, last, or every, we don't use prepositions before. We don't say the. So, for example, if you say, "Oh, I'm playing soccer with my friends on next Wednesday." Sorry. Oh, sorry. On, huh? No, bless you. Cheers is cheers. Oh, thank you. No, in English it's bless you. Bless you. Yeah. Yes, exactly. So if you say to me, "Oh, I'm playing soccer on next Wednesday or Tuesday, or whatever you want," this is incorrect. We do not use on. You do not use at. You do not use in. You do not use the. You say, "I'm playing soccer with my friends next Tuesday." Okay? Yes? Good. Let's see. So it says, this is Ben's diary for next week. Yeah? It says he is playing tennis on Monday afternoon. We always use on for days. It doesn't matter if it's in the morning or in the afternoon. Okay? Always on Monday, on Tuesday, on Wednesday, on Thursday, on Friday. Oh, when are you getting married? On Friday. When are you traveling to New Zealand? On Tuesday. It doesn't matter if it's morning, afternoon, evening, or night. Okay? So again, when are you traveling to New Zealand? Oh, on Friday night. On, because we're referring to the day. Always. Dates and days. If I say, Diego, when were you born?
June 7th.
So on the 7th of June,
On the 7th of June
1997. Okay, good. So you see, on the date. It says he is going to the dentist on Tuesday morning. He is meeting Kate on Friday. You see, on, because day. But he is playing. He is going. When it says going to, meaning he is physically going to. Whenever we go to a place, we always say to. To. Where are you going? To the dentist. Where are you going? To the chemist. Where are you going? To work, to study, to school, to the supermarket, anything you want. He's meeting Kate on Friday. Meeting as in getting together. Yes. It says in all these examples, Ben has already decided and arranged to do these things. What is arranged? Planned. So, decision, 100%. So when you want to tell someone, sorry, this is my plan, yes or yes, you're going to use this structure. Can I use a short answer? Absolutely. If I go, Diego, are you coming to school tomorrow?
Yes, I am.
Exactly. Right? Yes, I am. Okay? Even if it's a short answer, but don't limit yourselves to the yes and the no. It's boring. Hey, are you coming to school this week? Yeah. Are you coming with your friend? Nah. Are you working on? Nah. Like, come on. Like, yes, I am. No, I'm not. Finish the sentence. You don't need to say the whole idea, but, it's nice. It's polite. It sounds good. Yes, I am. No, I'm not. Now, if you say short, yes, I am, you cannot abbreviate your answer. You need to say, yes, I am. If it's negative, you can. You can say, yes, sorry, again, no, I'm not. So you can abbreviate the no, but not the yes. Okay? Good. Let's continue. So basically, when you're talking in this way, you're telling somebody that you're doing something and you're telling them when you are doing it. You've already decided, you've told this person, you've decided, you've arranged, you have planned, you have this commitment. So when you tell, for example, Jefferson on Friday said, Nick, by the way, I'm not coming next week because I'm traveling to the Gold Coast. And yesterday when I was in Facebook, I saw him. He was getting on the plane. He posted on Facebook. See, that's a plan. He told me before. And he did it. He actually did it. So it says, what are you doing on Saturday evening? Not what do you do. When you say what do you do, you're talking, remember, all the time. You're talking about always. So we cannot use it in this case. I'm going to the cinema. So what are you doing on Saturday evening? Oh, I'm going to the cinema. What time is Catherine arriving tomorrow? 10:30. We're meeting her at the station. I'm not working tomorrow, so we can go out somewhere. Last night, my daughter said to me, hey, Mum, are you working tomorrow? Like, yeah, darling. Yes, I am. And you? No, I'm not. You see? Simple. Hey, Mum, are you working tomorrow? Yes. And I said to her, yeah, darling. Yeah, I am. So even if I do that, like, and I go, yeah, yeah, I am. But I don't go, yeah, right? I go, and I said, and you? And she's like, no, I'm not. I was like, lucky you. Huh? Good. Steve isn't, she doesn't work on Mondays. She works on Saturdays. Steve isn't playing football next Saturday. Why? He's hurt his leg. He's injured. Yeah? So he can't play. So he isn't. To say, oh, who's playing tonight in the game? Oh, you know when they have their changes? Nah, this guy can't play. He's injured. This one's sick. This one's suspended. This one, right? So they go, oh, playing tonight is da, 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 da. And again, you can see that we are using our am, is, and are. We're using ing. We are using Saturday evening, tomorrow, and this one is the answer for this one. Tomorrow again, next Saturday. So we accompany these time words so that it is clear we are talking in the future. Okay? Clear? Good. Okay. Really? Okay, let's see. Mikey, would you like to read for me, please? Here, we do not.
We do not normally use will to talk about what we have arranged to do. What are you doing tonight? Not what will you do. Alex is getting married next month. Not William.
Exactly. Why? Why don't we use will? Why does it say that we normally use will, like not to talk about these type of situations? So essentially saying we don't use it. We use the present continuous. Why? Why not will?
Yeah, fine.
Because we use will for things we are not sure of. We don't know if they will happen yet. So if it's a plan 100% and you say will, then will is confusing. Because will, you were saying not sure. And usually with will, what do you say? Maybe, I think, I don't think, or I don't know.
What about asking people like, will you come? Can use like.
The question is not important. The answer is.
Oh, okay.
I could say, hey, are you coming to my party on Saturday? I can say, are you going to come to my party on Saturday? I could say, will you come to my party on Saturday? It doesn't matter. But if I go, yeah, of course I'm coming. What am I telling you?
You have planned come to my party.
I have planned to go to your party 100%. I will not fail you unless something else happens. Like there's a traffic jam, there's a car accident or something, right? So that's what I'm telling you. If I say, of course, Liv, I'm going to go to your party. What am I telling you now?
You have planned going to my party.
Really? It's a maybe, right? I have the ID. I've said yes. But am I 100% sure? No. Not fully convinced. So there is no decision yet. I am, let's say, maybe 70, 80% sure. But there's still a little margin. And if I say, oh, Of course I'll come to your party. What is this? I'm saying, of course I'll come to your party. And probably I won't go. Because I'm not saying that I will. Like, that I'm actually going. I'm saying, oh, of course I will. It's like, yeah, sure, just to shut you up so you don't ask me again. Yeah. So then you're convinced, you're like, oh, she's coming. But then I don't go. But I'm telling you, yeah, I'll go. Like, yeah, sure. But really, like, have I made a decision? No, I'm just giving you an answer. That's what people do. But that's what people do, when they say, what is it? Don't call us, we will call you. Do they call? Nah. No, they don't. Usually they don't call, right? But they say. And then you get angry because you go, oh, but you said you would call. It's like, well, I didn't promise. I just said, for saying something. So it's not true. It's not a plan. So here it says, yes, we always use for arrangements the present continuous. And again, it's like, what are you doing tonight? Alex is getting married next week. 100%. Okay. Let's see, Camilo. We also use
the present continuous for an action just before you start to do it. This happens especially with verbs of movements go, come, live, etc.
Yeah. So this for us would be kind of like an immediate future, you could say. You say it moments before you're going to do it, but it's kind of like an immediate present continuous. So you know how present continuous is right now? It's kind of that. So, I'm watching TV, I'm kind of like, dozing off. And then, I say to my daughter, I'm super tired. I'm going to go to bed. And I say, I'm going to go to bed, right? Or, I'm going to bed. And you get up and you go to bed. You're announcing what you have decided or plan to do within the next moment. It's a very immediate. And this one, continue, Tina.
Tina, are you ready yet? Yes, I'm coming.
Okay, this is a common one, especially for you guys that have, let's say, girlfriends or wives or whatever. When you go, hey, are you ready? Are you ready? Yeah, coming. Yeah, coming. And, it's like maybe 5-10 minutes. You're still waiting. It's never straight away. Me as a mum, yesterday, I was like, Victoria, come. Have a look at this. Okay, Mom, coming. And I was there. I said, Victoria, yeah, Mom, coming. And I was there. Maybe 5-10 minutes later, she shows up and she goes, oh, what? No, I want to show you this. It's like all the time. Dinner's ready. Come in. Everybody's sitting down at the table. And we're waiting. Has that happened to you guys? All the time. Always waiting. So same, for example, when somebody, calls at your door, sometimes because, there's a long passageway or something, so you're at the back of the house and you might go, come in, and you start yelling, right? So that they know and they don't go. And you come and then you open the door. So again, this is you're announcing the action that you are about to do. Now, why? Because it's an immediate decision. Okay? Good. So yeah, very common. Questions and negatives. Yes, you can. Yeah. It's the same idea, but it's asking, like before actually saying no, not yet. So to say, if I say, for example, have you, so you always use it with the present perfect, have or has or had. So to say, for example, have you finished, to say something, have you finished cleaning classroom 2? No, not yet. Short answer. Full answer. No, I haven't finished cleaning it yet. So always question, negative, present perfect. Okay? Let's continue. So we also said that continuous actions are done by you and me, by people. Because we are people, we can move around, we can do things. Yes? But there are other things like the plane, the train, the concert, the what else? The exhibition, the conference, the course, school term. These things start and stop. They start and they finish. But they're not people. So, correct? So, you do not use the present continuous. So, we use the simple present, yes? Always for things. So, things as in the train, the plane. For example, look, let's say that Diego, he mentioned that on the weekend he went to the opera house. Yes? So, let's say if Diego says, oh, I'm going to the opera tonight. And so I go, what are you going to watch? And he says, I'm going to watch La Traviata. So I say, what time does the show, what time does the opera begin? What am I talking about? Am I talking about Diego going to the opera, or am I talking about the show? Right? So if I'm talking about the show, then I use the simple present. So in this case, what time does the opera, the show, begin? At 7 p.m., at 7 o'clock. The other day I heard somebody on the street said, at 7 o'clock p.m. No, you can never say this. Or it's 7 p.m. or it's 7 o'clock, okay? So he says, the opera, the show, the play, starts at 7 p.m. Okay? Good. Same. It says, oh, I have to go. My train leaves at 11:30. When Jefferson says to me, oh, Nick, by the way, next week I'm not coming. I'm not coming. His plan is negative. His plan is not to come. Why? Because he has other plans. And he says, teacher, sorry, next week I'm not coming because I am me. I'm flying to the Gold Coast. So I can say, oh, what time is your plane? What time does your plane fly out? Oh, it leaves at 10 a.m. on Sunday. You see? So I use the simple present. Yes? And again, we have, what time does the film start tonight? The meeting is at 9 o'clock tomorrow. Yeah? Okay, Frank, continue reading for me, please. You can.
to talking about people if their parents are working.
What?
Fixed.
Fixed.
Fixed like timetable
Yeah, what's a timetable?
is it's not
Come on, you can tell me. I know you can. No, don't you dare speak Chinese. I'm going to get super angry. Come on, just explain it to me. You can give me an idea. I just want to make sure you understand. So explain it to me if you understand it. What is a timetable? Or give me an example. Hmm? What is a timetable?
it's just like schedule.
Okay, what's a schedule? Because he doesn't know schedule either. What's a schedule?
Schedule is like what you're going to do one by one. Like in the morning, what time in the morning, what I do it in the morning, and then in the afternoon, at night, something like this.
Like a list of what?
List of
A list of plans and the different times. And sorry, does public transport have a timetable? Before you take the train or the bus, do you check what time it's coming? Frank? Or do you just go to the station randomly? Let me see. Oh, I'll go there. See if the train is available there. Yeah. Oh, I'm lucky. I picked correct. No, right? You look at the boards and you see where you're going, correct? What does it say on the boards? Train, 4 minutes, 3 minutes. You go, station 2. Oh, platform 3, right? So what is that? What is it? It's a timetable. You see? So what is a timetable? It's a schedule. It's a program. Yep. Because you translate, you see? No. I'm taking this away from you. Listen. Learn to listen. Learn to pay attention. Not everything is translation. Yeah? Okay, good. So with the simple present, yes, we always use simple verbs for things that are going to do actions in the future. Yes? So here clearly, leaves. What leaves? The train. It. Does the film start? The film. It. The meeting is at 9 o'clock. What is at 9 o'clock? The meeting. It. Understand? So, what happens if I say, hey, John, what time are you meeting the managers? What time are you meeting the managers? Okay. What time are you meeting the managers? At 6 p.m. So you can say, I am meeting the managers at 6 p.m. Right? Who is doing this action? You are. I am meeting the managers at 6 p.m. You are doing this action. But if you say, what time is the meeting? Or what time does the meeting start? The meeting begins or starts at 6 p.m. So one thing is for you to do the action. And the second thing is the thing to happen. So the meeting. Got it? So if it's the meeting, we're going to use our simple present. Yes? Good? Okay. Continue. Let's see. Lexley, here. You can use
You can use the present simple to talk about people if their plans are fixed like time.
Oh, we did that, right? So if they're fixed like a timetable, as we said, a timetable is a program, a schedule, good. So this one,
I start my new job on Monday.
okay, remember, I start, not start. Start is Spanish, right? So I start. I start my job on Monday. Now here, you might go, I start my new job on Monday. I start, yes? But when we say I start my new job, why do we say I start and I am not starting? Because it's saying when your plan is like a timetable, you say, I start my new job on Monday. Now, does this mean that I cannot use I am starting my new job on Monday? So you can say that too. You can say, oh, by the way, I'm starting my new job on Monday. But you also have the other option to say, I start my new job on Monday. You can use both. Why? Because this one, I start my new job. The job is a routine activity. It's something you're going to do again and again and again. And I think this is why sometimes you get confused, because effectively you can use the two. To say, for example, I'm living in Australia. To say, I live in Australia. Aren't they both the same? I'm living in Australia now. I live in Australia all the time. It's part of the routine. And I could say, oh, I'm living in, to say something, in Australia in 2 weeks, meaning it is coming in the future. Okay? Good. What time do you finish work? Meaning, what time does your schedule, your timetable finish? Yes? So here, what time do you finish? I'm talking to you, but I am referring to the work, to the job. Can I say what time are you finishing work? Yes, you can. If you feel better with that, use the present continuous. But a lot of people, with, let's say, English knowledge, sometimes they use this too. What time do you finish work? Because they are referring to the work, not to you. Okay, it's part of your schedule, your timetable. Do you understand? Yes? Okay, amazing. And it says, but the continuous is more usual. This is true. So if you feel more comfortable with the ing, then use the ing. If it were me, I think I use both. I think I don't have to say just the one answer. I think I use with my daughters to say, hey, baby, what time are you finishing today? Why do I say what time are you finishing? Because I say today. And when we say today, this is immediate future. So as in I'm asking, what time are you finishing today? What time are you planning to finish? But then I go, hey, what time do you finish work? What time do you finish work? As in, what time does your job or your work finish? So you see, the interpretation is a little different. Okay? And so it says, more usual, the continuous for personal arrangements. What time are you meeting Kate tomorrow? Not do you meet. What time are you meeting Kate? Yes? Again, Liv, the question isn't important. Hey, what time are you going to meet Kate tomorrow? What time will you meet Kate? On Friday. Same, but the answer is different. Because, oh, we're meeting at 3. We're meeting, at McDonald's in Town Hall at 3. Say something. Oh, we said we are going to meet in the city at 2. Not sure. We really didn't say. I think we will meet at the train station at 2. I need to text her. I'll text her later and then confirm. So you see, no real decision. It's like, don't know. But when you are for sure, then you go, going to, will, and whatever. Or let's say present continuous. Yes, I'm meeting. Yep. Okay. And here it is. Here's your comparative like the other day. So it says very clear here. It says, what time are you arriving? I'm going to the cinema this evening. Here. So ing, yes, to be. Here, present simple. What time does the train arrive? What time? We're talking about the train. The film starts at 8:15. The film. We're talking about the film, not a person. It's a thing. So when you talk about appointments, lessons, by the way, an appointment is not a meeting. No, not really, because I think it depends, Liv, on the scenario, because I remember I had, I organized a party at my house. And one of my students wrote, oh, I'm sorry, Nick, but I can't make it. I have another appointment. And I was like, another appointment? This wasn't an appointment. An appointment is with your lawyer, with your doctor, with your dentist. Yes, more formal. Yes, formal. When you go to the doctor, you don't go, hello, I'm here to see Dr. Mendes. And then, do you have an appointment? The first thing, do you have an appointment? Oh, no, he's a friend of mine. Just tell him I'm here. No, right? Like, oh, I'm sorry, appointment first. Sometimes you might walk in. So even if you go like to the barber or the hairdresser or something, sometimes you see where it says, oh, welcome walk-ins, meaning you can arrive without an appointment. But if it says no, previous appointment or book appointment, you must, correct, book an appointment before. So what is the difference? You and I, for example, Liv, we could have a meeting where you go, hey, teacher, I'd like to speak to you. Okay, perfect. When are you available? Tomorrow at 3? Okay, come tomorrow at 3 o'clock. Happy to help. This is a meeting between you and me, but it's not an appointment. I'm not going to check anything. An appointment's going to be, an appointment like a doctor, a dentist. You can have an appointment with a lawyer. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, but it's something about you where it's like check. But if we're having a meeting, it's like a conversation.
So I have one more question.
Okay.
When we going to, we want to go to the restaurant.
Yeah.
Or,
You book a reservation.
It's different.
Yes, not an appointment. Yeah.
It will date. Maybe.
But the date is what? Is the date an appointment? No. It's a meeting.
Yes.
It's a type of meeting.
I say there are different forms because appointment it's like more formal.
It's a formal.
And date is like more romantic, like a
Casual.
with casual.
It's a more casual kind of encounter. When I go encounter, Look, encounter is another way to say meeting. It's a more casual encounter. Yeah, it's like a meeting.
So can I think like a reservation is for like a restaurant, and a meeting and appointment is for to the people. Like I have
Yeah.
an appointment with you or the doctor.
It's more formal. Yeah, absolutely. Because also, when you book, let's say a reservation, okay, and you're meeting a friend, you're meeting, it could be a girlfriend or somebody you're dating, like a date. It's not a meeting, but you could also make a reservation for a business meeting. Could be, right? When you also book a hotel, like it's a type of reservation, but obviously it's a booking. So yeah, it's a little bit different. Yeah.
For example, renew the Colombian passport.
Okay.
It's an appointment.
It's an appointment. You have to book an appointment. And what about if it's a job interview? What about if it's a job interview? Okay. Yeah, it is a meeting. Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, because it's like,
Job interview.
yeah, a job interview is like a two-way. It's a communication with somebody else. So basically, it's like a work meeting, isn't it? It's a job interview. You're interviewing, you're communicating. But when Lexi says, oh, an appointment, she wants the booking, yes? So any booking is an appointment. The booking to renew her passport. They're going to go, documents. Okay, here, fill out the form. There's no like communication as to, oh, it's a beautiful day today, isn't it? Yeah, I think it's going to rain. Yeah, absolutely. And what's happening in Colombia recently? Oh, no idea. No, it's like, okay, confirm your name, da 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 da, date of birth, da 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 da, sign here, pay, out, right? It's an appointment. It's like the doctor. The doctor goes, oh, why are you here? Oh, I have a pain here. Okay, open your mouth. Say Okay, check it. Okay, prescription, go. Right? It's very untoward, in, out. What about when you start school and you go to orientation? So before you go to school, you don't know because you're on work on holiday, but these guys, like before you come to school, you do orientation. So the orientation is what? Is it an appointment? Is it a booking? Is it a meeting? What is it? No, it's not a training. Well, it depends. If it's for work, yes, absolutely. And if you're going to the university and that orientation is like a guide, yeah, to tell you. Okay, what else? Like a meeting, but are you doing any conversation or are they telling you? Are they giving you information? So I'd say it's more of an appointment, right? Yeah, an appointment is like, here are your appointment details, your booking details, time 10 a.m., Monday morning, blah, blah, blah. Essentially, what's it about? Oh, we're going to give you a placement test, give you the rules, photo, and you're done. So that's all included in your appointment. Okay? Yeah. I know it's a bit confusing, but yeah, they're not the same. Okay. And it says for your medical exams, for your lessons. Now, when you are talking about what you have to do, yeah, we do not use the present continuous because you are not talking about the action. You are talking about the item, you could say, or the booking, the appointment that you need to go to, that you have. For example, let's say, if I say, By the way, on Tuesday, I'm not doing classes. So this is the activity. So I say to you, I'm not teaching because I have a driving test. So I'm telling you, I'm not doing this action because I have this activity. I'm not telling you the action. Again, I'm not doing classes on Tuesday because I have a driving test. I'm not doing classes on Tuesday because I'm doing a driving test. So you see, when I say I have a driving test, I am not telling you that I'm doing it. I'm telling you I have a test. But in the second example, I mention the action. So I say, I'm not doing classes on Tuesday because I am doing a driving test. Okay? Oh, sorry. Here we go. Okay, so that's what this is telling you here. And so it says, when you talk about the appointments, the lessons, the exams, and whatever, things that you have to do, things that you have. Yeah? You use have or got. I've got. Now, the other day, 2 or 3 weeks ago, I taught you, I have got, which means possession. Yes? So I have an exam next week. I've got an exam next week. Remember, I said I have an exam is American. I've got an exam is British. But they say the same thing. I have. Okay? Good. Let's get into the exercises. So here, it says, ask Anna about her holiday plans. It says, where go? So we have Scotland. So it's, where are you going? Where are you going for your holidays? If you say, oh, guess what? Right? Diego, do you have this one? 19? Oh, I didn't pass you one. Sorry. Here you go. Everybody else has one? Yes? Okay, good. So the first one is, right? If somebody says to you, oh, I'm going on holiday next week, the very first thing, guys, you're going to say is, well, where are you going? Correct? Or if you know that holidays are coming, for example, the holidays, Easter. Easter is coming. When is Easter? Wow. The 18th to the 21st of April. Yes? Sorry. Yeah? So this is Easter. So these days are a public holiday from Friday to Monday. Yes? So how we know the holiday's coming, Camilo, where are you going for the holiday? What are you doing for the holiday? It's coming. So like I'm saying, what are you doing for the holiday? Where are you going? Like, what is the plan? Yeah, Bibi, stop biting your nose. Camilo, what are you doing? Where are you going?
I'm going to visit some activities.
So I'm going to visit some activities. Sorry, it doesn't make sense.
I'm going to.
Because you visit people, right?
I am going to watch
Yep.
a film.
Okay. I'm going to watch. So only the intention, no real plan. I'm going to the church. Really?
Yeah.
Are you going to church for what's it called? Palm Sunday?
Yeah.
Yeah. Me too. I love to go
Mm.
for Palm Sunday. Mm. And Bibi, are you going for Easter Sunday or Easter Monday? Or do you go Easter Saturday?
It's Sunday here, yeah?
Yeah.
That day.
Yeah. But we also have Easter Monday.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But yeah, it's Sunday, of course. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. But I'm not sure. I've never, ever seen here the Via Crucis that you do in South America. No, never seen that. No. But they do, like they celebrate the Via Crucis in Philippines. Very, very, very fanatical. That's because Philippines had a Spanish king for over 20, 25 years. So this is why a lot of people in the Philippines have a Spanish name, or like a few of the population can speak Spanish because they had a Spanish king. And the Spanish, when they were governing the country, you could say, gave them this very strong Catholic reference, just like South Americans. Yeah. You guys are super, super religious because of the Spanish. And also another country, Indonesia. In Indonesia, also, it's like a big, I'm not going to say like a celebration of the death of God, no, but one of my students showed me there's like a celebration. It's called the Flying Sword. And they believe that the sword can fly, and people, they eat raw chickens and they do this parade, and all the people are, waving and screaming and yelling. Like it's full on, actually. Yeah. So different countries do different things. But for example, Italy, right? They do their Via Crucis for hours. Yeah. In Colombia, do they do Via Crucis too, where they reenact? Yeah, yeah. In Chile too. I used to go.
Also, one friend told me.
A friend of mine, yeah, told me.
There are one Spanish church in Sydney.
Yeah.
I'm not sure it's
Mascot?
no, I don't remember. But she told me she went some Sundays and they celebrate many things from Latin America.
Mascot.
Ah, really? Mm.
I'm pretty sure.
I have never been there.
Mm.
So I don't know.
They do the mass in Spanish. And yeah, they celebrate like extra activities. Or let's say in a more Spanish, maybe, or South Latin way. Mm. Yeah, because here, like the mass is the mass. If you see it in English or Spanish, like what I like about the mass here when I go is that the mass, they put on a projector on the wall and they put everything, like you're listening to the priest, but they also put everything in writing. So some people don't understand what the priest is saying, but they can read and they understand and follow. Yeah. The songs, everything. Yeah. So, but yeah, you can go to specific churches where they speak your language. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay, let's see. So, looking at the answer. So it says, where are you going? The answer is Scotland, the country. What about this one? This one says, how long? So when we say how long, what are we referring to? As in?
Time.
Time, correct? So as how much time? So what would the question be here? What is the question?
How long are you going for?
Okay. again, we have this combination of the verb with the preposition. We were talking about this a couple of weeks ago. Remember when we said, oh, what are you listening to? Or if I'm looking, it's like, what are you looking for? Yes? So here in this case, it's like, how long are you going for? The for refers, so this one refers to the period of time. Period of time. Okay? This one, next Friday. So you see, it doesn't say the next Friday. It says next Friday. So when leave? When are you leaving? When are you leaving? Good. Next Friday. And it says go alone. So here, know where, how long, when are you going alone? So basically, what are we saying with all these questions? You're clearly asking the person, like, what is your plan? If a person has planned their trip, they can easily answer these questions because they know. They know everything, okay? So it says travel by car. No, by train.
Are you traveling by your car?
Good. Are you traveling by car? Or you could say, are you going by car, right? Good. Are you traveling by car? No, it says by train. And good, it says in a hotel. So where? Stay. Where are you staying? Like, what's your plan as to accommodation? Yes? So where are you staying? And so in a hotel. Okay, good. Yes,
I have
Diego.
a question.
Yeah.
It doesn't with context.
Okay, so it isn't related to.
When I use by,
Yeah.
always is with transport.
Yes.
Forms.
So, but the by, in this case with transport, Diego, it refers to, it's like via or the means. So if I say to you, how did you come to school today? You might say, oh, by a train, by train, by a bus, by bus. How did you come to Australia? By a plane, by plane. Okay? Yeah. Very different, Diego. For example, if we change the context to say, for example, this book is by Brothers Grimm. So this is not referring to transport. It's referring to who wrote the book. Who is the author? So this book is written by, and you go by that person. So that is the means, because that is the person who wrote the book. Okay? Or a song, for example, to say, oh, this song is sung by, who's that song sung by? Like, meaning, who sings that song? Yeah. Okay, good. Any more questions? Yes, John?
Can I ask how long do you go for and when do you leave? This,
No, not really, because here we're talking about the plans. So tell me something. It's a holiday. So being a holiday, does it happen all the time? Is it a routine? No, not really. So this is the difference to say, for example, what time do you leave work today? This is okay because your work you do every day. Work is a routine activity. But here about a holiday, no, you're talking about specifically the future plans. Okay, good. Any other questions, Lexley? No, Camilo? All good? Yep. Amazing. Oops. Okay, so let's see. It says Steve isn't, so Steve, he isn't playing football on Saturday because he's hurt his leg. He's injured. We have a party next week. We've invited all our friends. So what are we going to say? We're having a party next week. We've invited all our friends. Okay, what about this one?
I'm not working.
So I'm not. Who said that?
I'm not.
I'm not. I'm not working. And look, you can also say it very fast. Remember I told you, like, you know, my daughter says to me, hey, Mom, by the way, I'm not working this week. I'm not. I know, like the T is very subtle. So, but still, it's still there. Like you don't say, I'm no. You know, I'm not. Yeah, I'm not working this week. Good. Or in this case, tomorrow. Good. Why? Because it's a public holiday. Good. Next one. I'm leaving. Now I've come to say goodbye. What about this one? What time are you going? Going. There we go. So, what time are you going out this evening? Oh, 7 o'clock. What about this one? Laura not come to the party tomorrow. Laura isn't. Good. Remember with the coming? Yes. I drop the E and I add ing. Yes, that's the grammar rule. So Laura isn't coming to the party tomorrow because she isn't what? Oh, she isn't well. She isn't well. So today a student wrote, I'm not coming tomorrow because I'm not feeling good. If you say I'm not feeling, that's negative. You can't say good. So the equivalent of good is well, but well is for health. So medical health. Yes? To say, how are you today? Oh, very well. It's like, fine. But if you go, oh, I'm not feeling well today, like not good, correct? So here, she isn't feeling well. I love New York.
Can I say I will go there soon?
Okay, but if you say I will go there soon, do you have a true plan to go? Or are you saying, oh, if I get the opportunity, maybe I have the opportunity. So you go, I'm going. I'm going. Yeah. You know,
Because, sorry, it's because I could this about there soon because it's like, yes, I'm going soon. It's
So what
not
does this
like
mean?
personal.
Okay, so what does this mean, Bibi? If somebody says, oh, I'm going there soon, I'm telling you and you understand, oh, so you have the plan to go. So what I would say in response, if you say to me, oh, I love New York, I'm going there soon. Oh, really? When? Oh, I have tickets for, so the conversation continues, you see? But if you say, oh, yeah, I love New York. Yeah, I'll go soon. And it's like, oh, so what are you waiting for? What are you waiting to make a decision? Because I know you're saying it's like, if I get the opportunity, like, you might say, oh, I'm waiting for my holidays from work, or to say, oh, I'm saving money, but you don't know when. You know what I mean? This is what. So it's not the interpretation as in word for word. It's more of an interpretation to go, this person is telling me this. This person wants me to understand this. Look, I'll tell you something, and it is strong. My brother, I never forget this because it's so funny in my life. It was in Spanish. All this situation was in Spanish, so I suppose it was much funnier in Spanish. But I'll try to do it in English, okay? So my brother was like 7 years old. And our family were living on a farm. So my parents, they left Australia. They left everything, their jobs. They sold everything, their houses, houses at the beach, caravans, everything. They sold everything. And I said, we're going to Chile. We're moving to Chile. And they bought in Chile a farm, no electricity, no water, very, very primitive, okay? It's true. Like, really hard. I went from, a color TV, okay, you had to turn the channels. We went to a 7-inch black and white TV that worked on a battery. We went from watching TV all day to an hour a day, big change. Anyway, my brother was 7 years old and he had, like, in the next farm. So let's say the next farm was walking maybe 5-10 minutes because the neighbors were separated. You could see them, but it was very far. So he comes out of the house and my mum was where Mikey is. So maybe more, a bit more, maybe 20 meters, let's say. And he goes, Mom, my brother, I'm going next door to play with the little girls. And my mum, she turns around because she was washing by hand. There was no electricity, so no washing machine. She was washing by hand. And she turns around to my brother who's on the balcony of the house and says, no, you aren't. Go inside and clean your room. And my brother says, yes, I'm going, bitch. You like it or not? And my mom, she was speechless. She didn't know what to say. And my brother, who was 7, he realized after what he said, and he was like, and he turned around and he went inside. My mom, she just turned around, continued washing. When she finished, she came into the house and my brother, Mommy, sorry, Mommy, sorry, never again, Mommy. Oh, I'm so rude. Sorry, Mommy. And my mom said, next time, there will be no next time, type thing. But I remember that because I was the older sister. And I remember, I think I was studying or reading or something in the living room. And when I heard that, I looked at the window and I just saw my mum. My mum was like, she, like my brother was super small. So it was like, but what I'm trying to say is the point. When he goes, and he stomped his foot. I remember that. He stomped his foot. And he's like, I'm going, type thing, like, what I'm trying to tell you is he was trying to demonstrate his intention, his plan. Like, I'm doing this and you are not stopping me. You know what I mean? So it just goes to show, that depending on how strong you feel, Now I should have said beep because it's going to be on the recording, but yeah, he did. He said that, and that is something that, imagine, I'm 50, my brother's 45, my mum is 85, and we still remember like yesterday. And every time we remember, oh, do you remember when James was 7? It's like, yeah, it's like, yeah. No, you don't do that. Absolutely not. But yeah, he was like, and the other thing too, I think, was that he didn't even ask to say, hey, Mom, is it possible? Can I? No, he was like, Mom, I'm going next door. Like telling her. And I think that's what made her angry. And so she goes, no, you aren't. You're going to clean your room. Get inside, clean your room. And then he, reacted. So, yeah. So you see, it is effective. We do use this. Okay, so I love New York. I'm going there soon. So you see, Vivi, what I'm trying to tell you, that is actually being dynamic with your tenses. When you are 100%, and this is what a person is telling you. If a person goes, to saying, I'm thinking of going in the summer. I'm thinking it's just intention. I'm thinking of going in the summer, as in, yeah, there's an idea there, but I have not decided yet. There is no true, real plan. Okay? If a person goes, so when are you going? It's like, I don't know yet. I'm still saving. Maybe, if I can make the enough money, yeah, I might go. I might. So we're going to see might this week, which is might possibility. It comes from May. And I will. As in, yeah, not sure when. Okay? And it says, Ben can't meet us on Monday. Why? He's working late. Yeah. Oh, John, do you want to sign tomorrow or today? Tomorrow? Tomorrow? Okay. When you arrive, remind me, okay? Okay, now about you guys. What's happening this evening, tomorrow morning? I see you. Tomorrow evening and next Sunday. What's happening with you guys this week? Tell me. What are you planning to do? If you're not sure, use going to, use will. I don't care. Tell me. And I'll tell you what I understand. Okay? How's that sound? Yeah, tomorrow morning. So what is the plan? What is the plan for this week? Okay, are you guys ready? What are your plans? Okay, good. Let's see. Liv. So tell me, what are you doing this evening?
Yeah, I don't know say that is correct or not.
Okay, that's why we're doing the exercise.
I'm going to stay at home this evening.
Okay, so when you tell me I'm going to stay at home this evening, what I understand is that you're thinking of staying home, but there is a possibility you can go out.
So it's not meaning is you're not sure I will stay at home.
Exactly. You have an intention, but it isn't 100%. You might possibly go out. Why?
If I want to make sure you, I want to let you know I 100%
Yeah.
stay at home. Should I say I stay at home?
So I stay or I'm staying at home?
I'm staying at home.
Exactly. Yeah. And when we say this evening, guys, this evening could be possibly tonight, right? So you could say, you know what, Nick? I'm staying home tonight. This tells me when you say, I'm staying at home tonight, 100% you want to go home and not do anything else. Okay? Good. Billy, what are you doing tonight?
Tonight,
Yeah.
I am doing exercise.
Okay. So are you doing exercises at home or at the gym? At the gym. Okay. Good. So you're going to the gym tonight, definitely. Mikey, what about you? What are your evening plans?
Playing games with my friends.
Okay. So are you playing on the Xbox? Are you playing on the Discord? Just community. Oh, just on the computer. Okay, good. So what are you playing tonight? What game? What? C S CS:GO. Oh, what is that about? Is that about killing people?
Oh, yes.
Oh, you just go around shooting people and stuff. Okay. Yeah, I don't get it, but anyway. Camilo, what are you doing tonight?
Tonight, I'm going to go to gym.
You're going to go to the gym. So listen, Camilo says, I'm going to go to the gym. So what does this tell us? There is no plan. You're thinking about it, but you haven't decided yet 100% because you're going to go. So if you say, I'm going to the gym, 100%. Yeah, but you didn't say that. No. So you're not sure. Oh, so maybe. Okay, Lexley, what about you? Lexley, are you cooking tonight? Yes, I am.
Yes, I am.
Okay, and what are you cooking?
I am cooking pasta
Okay,
with chicken.
with chicken. Okay, good. Yep. Diego, and you?
I'm cooking Thai food tonight.
You're eating Thai tonight. Are you cooking Thai?
The first time tonight.
First time cooking
So Thai food.
Thai food. First time cooking Thai.
Mhm.
Really? Are you going to check the recipe on YouTube?
No, it's a book of recipes.
Really? From a book?
Mhm.
Oh, wow, that's old school. Ah.
Yes.
So what are you cooking?
Pad
Pad Thai?
I
No?
don't know the name. I don't remember. But
Ah.
I have a photo
Yeah.
in my phone. So
You know,
That's
that's super, super cool. I sometimes go to eat different things and I like them. And I make them at home too. But I go on YouTube, like, I look at the sequence and then I start just cooking. But yeah, it's good to make. Like, what was it? What is it? The Thai too. No, but I made the Vietnamese rolls, and they have what is it called? The Hossein sauce, which is the peanut butter sauce. And I made my own peanut butter sauce. It's super, super. It's not difficult, but it's very slow because the peanuts has a lot of oil and water. So basically, you have to crush the peanuts, and every half an hour you have to remove the liquid, the fluid, to make your own peanut butter like paste, and then you make the sauce. Yeah, but I was so proud. Yeah, you feel good.
Should have enough patience.
Yeah. Well, you need to like it. Do you like cooking?
Yes.
Yeah.
I love it.
You love it.
Yeah, I almost cook it every day.
Yeah. Okay. So I almost cooking or cook?
I almost
Cook, because you're saying almost as in routine. So, and you would say, I almost cook every day. Yeah. Or I cook almost every day. And every day also is your routine.
cooking is
Yeah.
the activity.
Cooking means now, but he says almost and he says
Mhm.
every day. So this is always. Yeah. Yeah. I remember too, I tried the Vietnamese chili oil dumplings. Oh my God, amazing. And I was like, how do you make this? And it's like the dumplings are dumplings, but the chili oil, oh wow, there is a technique to do it. So, yeah, I like that. Okay, good. What about tomorrow morning? Lexley, what are you doing tomorrow morning? What's your plan?
I'm
I'm
working.
working. Okay. Camilo?
I'm going to wake up at 5:30.
I'm going to wake up at 5:30. Oh my God. Is that a plan? 100%. Because I'm going to wake up. Or is it, well, because I'm going to wake up is your intention. But if you say, oh, I'm waking up at 5:30 tomorrow morning, right? I'm waking up. The going to is always just thinking. Yeah. So is it 100% or not? Like I'm going to put the alarm and then maybe 5 more minutes. 5 more minutes. Huh?
That-
Yeah? Oh, you hate that, do you? Oh, sorry. I wouldn't be able to sleep with you then. Huh? Yeah, I do that all the time. I'm not a morning person, so it's very difficult for me to get out of bed. And so yeah, I do that. Like 5 more minutes, and then I'm running to get to work. Yeah. Okay. What about you tomorrow evening, Vivi? What are you doing?
I'm working.
You're working. Liv?
Tomorrow evening? I'm not sure. Maybe still stay at home.
Okay, so maybe I will, or so not maybe stay at home. So maybe I will stay at home. Maybe I'm coming to class. Maybe I'm going to stay at home. So you have many possibilities. When you say maybe stay at home, this is not an answer. Okay? You're not telling me anything.
Or if I'm not sure,
So then will.
so I just say I'm not sure.
You could, but as soon as you say like I'm not sure, I think I will, and then it's like a possibility, an idea. Okay, Mikey, what are you doing next Sunday?
So far, probably having a dinner. Probably I will have a dinner.
Yeah, so probably I will have a dinner with who? By yourself? With a girl? With friends? Huh? With friends? With a special friend? Tell. Okay. Let's see, Diego. Next Sunday, what are you doing next Sunday?
I'm going to Manly Beach.
Okay, I'm going to Manly. Cool. Are you going alone? You going with friends?
Maybe.
Huh? Maybe. We're gonna let the fortune, huh? Whatever the destiny wants to provide. Lexley, what are you doing? Another time or a day or whenever?
I'm traveling next week.
Yeah.
Is it okay?
Yeah. So where are you traveling to? Where are you going? Cairns. Okay, so I'm traveling to Cairns next week. Yep, good. Liv, what about you? Whenever.
I'm going to Songkran Festival on April.
In April.
in
So I'm
April.
going to what festival?
In Thailand have
Oh, the moon.
not the moon.
No, not the moon.
Songkran Festival.
Songgan Festival.
Yeah. Songkran Festival.
And what's the Songgan Festival? What do they celebrate?
It's just like the national festival in Thailand.
Okay.
People will just up like going to the beach, going to swimming, and people will almost everyone will bring the water gun. to play with each
Oh,
other.
yeah.
And pretend to the stranger and just going crazy, have a very huge party
Okay.
all the country.
Okay. Yeah, I think I've seen that one. I saw also like a documentary on the Moon Festival. I think I've seen that one where they use like it's like a big water gun fight or something. Nah. Have you been there before? No, first time.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Nice plan though. And you're going in April because in is for months, periods of time. So in summer, in winter, in April, May, June, July, in 2 weeks, in 2 days, in 5 minutes, so for everything that has to do with period of time, we always use in. Okay?
If I wanna pass a dress like in Thailand, how to like I going to the festival in April in Thailand.
Yes.
Oh.
And prepositions, by the way, you can repeat them again and again because as long as you're using them correctly, yes, So you can use them as many times as needed. So in, yeah, that's possible. Okay, don't be afraid to repeat the prepositions because you might be using them for a different reason. So when you say, for example, in April, this means time. When you say in Thailand, now this means place. So you're using two prepositions for two different, let's say, reasons. Okay? Yeah. Same as at, yeah. Okay, good job.
Sorry,
Yes,
I would like to know if it's correct.
Okay.
My sentence.
go for it.
I am traveling by ship in the next 2 weeks.
Okay,
It's correct.
it is correct. And when Camilo says, I'm traveling by ship, so I imagine you're going on a cruise, yeah? So this is what I'm thinking. He's got a cruise, he's got it booked, and he says, I'm traveling by ship. And he says, in the next 2 weeks. Now, I say we don't use the, but here Camilo is being very, very specific. So it's okay. So to say, because you're not saying next 2 weeks, you're saying in the next 2 weeks. So meaning in this time. So 2 weeks in this time is when you are traveling. So it's very specific. Good. Yes, it is correct.
It's possible to use I'm going to the cruise.
On a cruise?
On a cruise.
Yes.
I am going
On a cruise. Just like you go on a holiday, you go on a cruise. Yeah? Why? Because any public transport that you can walk around inside, we always use on. So on a ferry, on a bus, on a train, but in a car, in an Uber, in a taxi, because you cannot walk inside. You also say on a motorbike. Why? Because like a horse, you actually get on, the motorbike and the bicycle and the horse. Okay? But if you can walk inside, it's always on.
On a plane.
On a plane. Okay? On the light rail, on a tram, etc. So it says here, complete the sentences using or the present continuous or the simple present. So the first one, it says here, yes? It says, Tina, are you ready yet? Yes, I'm coming. Next idea, number 2. So these are all ideas and they have their answers. So let's see, Diego, number 2.
Are you going to satisfy yourself?
Yes. So are you going to Sam's party on Saturday? No, I haven't been invited. Liv, has Jack moved into his new apartment yet? Number 3.
Not yet, but he's moving soon.
Exactly. Not yet. He's moving soon at the end of the month. Okay, Bibi.
I am going to a concert tonight.
Oh, sorry, there's already 2. So I'm going, and here's the 2. I'm going to a concert tonight. Continue.
That's nice. What time it starts?
Okay, what are you missing? You're talking about the concert.
What time the concert starts? No.
It
does.
Does the concert. So what time does it start? Yes, is correct. What time does it start? Okay, good. Camilo.
Have you seen Chris recently?
No re. Recently.
Recently.
Yeah, not recently.
No, but you are meeting
Yeah. For lunch next week.
for
Good.
lunch next week.
Lexley.
Are you doing anything to your homework?
Okay.
No, I am
Doing, no. Doing.
Are you doing?
Doing,
Exactly.
not doing.
Are you
Yeah, do, yeah, not the or, right? So are you doing? I think this is a common question, yeah? So, hey, are you doing anything special next week? Are you doing anything special tonight or this week? You know, when you want to make that invitation to somebody, yeah, you would say, "Hi, are you doing anything?" You know, period. Are you doing anything tonight? You doing anything this weekend? No, not really. Don't have any plans. Oh, would you? And then you ask, say, "Do you wanna?" No. Would you like? Yeah. Okay, good. Mikey, 7.
When does
When does
this
this term? Because we're talking about the term. The term is the 3 months, right? Semester 6. So when does? Sorry, term is 4 months. Is that right? No, 3 months. Sorry. When does this term end? Yeah, term. Trimestre. Yeah, 3 months. Yeah, 3. Yeah, 3 months. Sorry. And the answer, Mikey, next Friday starts. Good. 4 weeks after that. Okay, good. And let's see, Liv. 8.
We are going to a wedding at this weekend.
Okay, so we're going to a wedding at the weekend. Okay,
Really? Who getting married?
who getting?
Oh,
Who's getting?
who's getting married?
Yes, exactly. Always the auxiliary, yeah? Always the auxiliary. Whose or who is? Let's see, last one. So, yeah. So we said 8 is we're going to a wedding at the weekend. Really, who is getting married? Good. And then here, there's football on TV later tonight. So, Diego,
Are you watching it?
are you watching it? And no, I'm not interested. Interested. So not interested, but interested. Okay. Let's see. Camilo.
It leads.
So what time is your train tomorrow?
Oh, sorry. Yes. What time is your train tomorrow?
Yeah.
It leaves at 9:35
Yeah.
and arrives at 12:47.
Okay. So you need to remember when we tell the time, when you hit the half an hour, everything after the 30 is 2. 2. So we don't say 9:35. That time doesn't exist. We say 25 to 10. And here, if it's 12:47, we don't say 12:47. So we count it like a quarter. So we say a quarter to 1.
But when I say informal use for say
2 say
hours,
Yeah.
I can say 9:35.
informally.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the problem is we have these. So even if you say to somebody, say, "Oh, what time is it?" and they go, for example, "Oh, 6:36," because they see the digital. But commonly, no, that's not right. Like that is 25 to 7. 25 to 7 because the clock is very clear, Diego. This is my clock, yes? Here I have my 12, here I have my 30, my 3, my 9, yeah? So from here to here is minutes past. From here to here, it's minutes to the next time. Yeah? Never seen that before? You're kidding. There you go.
Yes, so if they have any other way to explain it, because when I gonna to say what
When I
time,
want to say
when I want to say what time
it is,
what time it is, I need to calculate and think about it. But my English is very bad. Is there some other way to explain it?
okay, let me finish here and I explain
Okay,
to you.
thank
Yeah?
you.
But basically, you need to know your numbers. Now, if you're telling me that you don't know your numbers from 1 to 25, now that's a problem. Yeah. That,
We don't need to calculate how.
but I guarantee you, Liv, if we're talking about money, you would know your numbers like this.
Oh yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
Absolutely. With money, yeah. So think maybe that's the solution. Think about it as in money. Yeah. No, impossible. How do you not know the numbers from 1 to 25? But I guarantee you, if you're $5 short in your pay, you'd be, oh, I'm missing $5. You know what I mean? Like, absolutely. You know? Okay, let's finish and I'll give you guys a tip. Okay, so it leaves at 25 minutes to 10, and it arrives arrives, so this is optional. So it leaves at and arrives at 1:45. Okay, I'd like to go and see the exhibition at the museum. How long is it on for? Okay, what else? So Diego, 11?
It finishing? No.
The exhibition, the conference, the course, the concert, the train, the plane, what? Because remember, people do continuous action, but things only simple. So I'd like to go and see the exhibition at the museum. How long is it, the exhibition? So it finishes or finishing?
Finishing.
But you're talking about a timetable, a thing.
It finishes.
Finishes. Because you are talking about the exhibition, not the action of a person. Yeah. Okay, last one. Lexley, do you need the car this evening?
No, you can have it.
You can have it.
I'm not using it.
I'm not using it. Good. Yeah.
Teacher,
Yes.
I don't know. A little bit.
possible to use? I don't use it.
No, because it says, do you need the car this evening? And this evening is when? In the future. So if you say, no, I don't use it, what does that mean? I don't use the car. Not use the car today, tomorrow, in the future, never. I don't use it all the time, always. So, yeah, you can have it. I'm not using it for this evening, for tonight. Maybe tomorrow, yeah. Okay? Good. Any other questions? It's good? Okay. Let's see the time a little before we go. Super easy. It is, Lynn. My granddaughter's 4 years old and she can use the time.
Because in my mother language,
Yeah.
you don't need to calculate it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we just.
So in Chinese, in China, the time doesn't matter.
Yes, like 10:45. Okay. It's
Same
10:45.
as Chinese. Yes.
Oh, very practical, just the time.
Yeah, yeah,
Same
Mm.
like Colombian.
Oh, no. Well, that's why Colombians are always late. Okay, let's have a look at this. Everyone has this. Go to your clocks. Here, this one. What time is it? In your class material, initial class material. The other one with all the basic stuff. The one with the A, B, C, D. Yeah. That's where you have it. Camilo, you want to show everybody? Yep. No, keep on going. Keep on going. There you go.
It's quarter
Okay.
to.
And now you're probably going to understand why the British are always on time.
Now it's a quarter to 7.
Well,
Now
now
it's a quarter to 7.
it's 6:45. Absolutely.
How to explain is in the morning or the AM or PM?
Okay. Let me go through. You're asking a lot of questions, mate. Okay. Let's see the clock first. Okay. Are you paying attention? Yes, because you asked to see this. Okay, let's see the time. First thing, a clock is anywhere we see the time, but is not for personal use. A watch is for personal use. So this is why people wear watches. This is what we call a wrist watch. Why? This is my wrist. Yeah, my wrist. By the way, I broke this wrist 2 times. Wrist. And then we have the watch. Independent of the watch. The watch is not important. Okay? We know these have names, but this is a wrist watch. It goes on my wrist. Yep. But in Central, in Town Hall, these are clocks. At home, when you put on the wall, you have clocks. Clocks that are, let's say, for decoration, they look good, or just to keep the time. Yep. Okay. Understood? Now, with the advancement of time, watches have changed. So remember, when you see the movie or the series Sherlock Holmes or Gangs in New York or very old movies, yes, from this time, they used to put the watch and the men
Okay.
pull it out, click, and open. This was a pocket watch because it would go into the pocket. Yes? And there are people that have watches that are rings, that are necklaces. There are so many different types of watches. Okay? Just so you know. And before you used to wind, and then we had digital. Correct? So if you see, for example, the movie Back to the Future, yes, remember I remember this type of clock, by the way. This clock was from like the 70s, 80s. And this one, you used to set it here. It had like this thing at the top, and you would put the alarm and it would go, ticka, 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 ticka. And you see in the movies when they get it and they throw it away. And then after came the digital. So digital, correct, was when you had now the numbers with a screen, and a lot of them were clocks, digital clocks with radios. So instead of the dee, you could hear the radio. And these now are smart watches, correct? Question, what's your clock? What's your clock? Huh? What's your clock? Yeah, I didn't ask for the time. I said watch or clock. Here, when you see the time. Watch or clock?
Watch.
Am I wearing it? What did we say? It's a
Watch.
clock. If you cannot use it personally, then it's a clock. Watches what you use on your person. So yes, this is a clock. And Diego, look. What does it say there? Underneath the icon of the,
Yes.
says clock,
Okay.
right? So there you go. You see, because I can't use it, like I can't wear it physically. If I have it hanging, yeah, like, you know, some people use them, but yeah, it's actually a clock. Okay? Good. So that's what you need to think. Okay. My clock, Liv, has two sides. Yes? So it has from here to here minutes past, and then from here to here minutes too. So this is past, and this here is to the next time. So that's why we divide in half. You said to me, how do I know AM, PM, etc.? So the very first thing, o'clock, exact time. So 12 o'clock. When I have 12 o'clock, yes, this could be midday or noon or midnight. Now, what is the difference? Your midday, your noon is going to be your PM, and your midnight is going to be AM. On Friday, when I was going home, I heard a woman say, yes, I'll see you at 7 o'clock PM. That is impossible. 7 o'clock is your exact hour. If you say 7 PM, now you're talking of a different measurement, because AM means after midnight and PM means past midday. But o'clock here means exact hour. So it's one or the other. You can't use the two together. Like more is not more. Yep. So you need to choose. Now, in English, why do we have AM and PM? Because in English, we only use from 1 to 12. We don't, like in South America, right? You guys use 13, 14, 15, 16. No. In English, it's 1 to 12. So the way we tell the difference between the morning and the afternoon is AM and PM. Now, Liv says, yes, but what is the difference between in the morning, in the afternoon, or in the evening? So, and at night, yes? So we say in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening, but at night. At is different, yeah? So let's say, can I erase this? Is that okay? Yeah?
When we use midday or midnight.
So you say
or
at,
yeah.
because it's an expression of time.
Mm.
So at night, good, Diego. At night, at midday, at midnight, at, Diego, always for time. See you at 2. See you at 10:30. At what time do you go to bed? Oh, at 9:30. Camilo said, tomorrow I'm waking up at 5:30 a.m. So at, always for time. Yep. Okay. So here, when we say in the morning. So in the morning is going to be from, I'm going to do this only so you understand, yeah? So 0001 to midday. Yes? And then in the afternoon is going to be from midday, to, so now this will depend. It will depend if it's winter, if it's summer. Because in the summer, what happens? The days are long. Look what time it is. It's 5 to 7, and there's still light. Very little light, but there's still light. It isn't dark. So in the winter, the afternoon is a bit longer. And in the winter, I have been in this classroom. At 5:30, it is pitch dark. Okay? So when I go pitch dark, meaning black night. Okay? So, yeah, the days get shorter. And actually, if you've realized in the past week or so, the days are getting shorter. Have you noticed? So a month ago or so, at this time, it was still light. And the sun sets maybe at 9:30, right? So yeah, so the days are getting shorter. So afternoon, give me a minute. So in the afternoon, as we said, will vary. So 12, 1 minute, correct, to, let's say, I'm going to be reasonable, at 6:30 p.m. And then we have in the evening, so a lot of people pronounce this evening. Evening, no, it's evening. 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 That's it. 2 syllables. So not eve. Evening. That's it. Yeah? And so the evening is going to be, let's say, from your 6:31 p.m. to, well, now this will depend if you're saying hello or not. Because good evening is always hello. But good night is goodbye. You cannot go to somebody's house at 11 o'clock at night, it doesn't matter, and say, oh, good night. Why? You just came here, you just arrived. So you say, oh, good evening, good evening. And when you go, that is your goodbye, your good night. Bye, good night. And sometimes, you know, when you go partying, and let's say you take an Uber at 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, It's morning. So when you get in the Uber, even though it's black outside, it's dark, you don't go, oh, good night or good evening. No, you're good morning, because now you're in the morning. Even though you're going to sleep, it doesn't matter. It's still morning, yeah? So you need to think about these things. So if it's a hello, the evening will always be until midnight. And the good night will always be goodbye. But if we're talking about the time, so here, the evening, 6:30, 7 is a good time. And I would say nighttime probably starts around 9 o'clock. Okay? So that's basically, and then we have at night. And so your night is going to be, let's say, from 9 o'clock to your midnight. Okay? Now, here with your time, you can see, yes, I have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. When you get to, let's say, the 15s, yes? So we have a quarter. But this is half. So this is why we say a quarter, because it's 15 minutes. So this is a quarter past, but this is a quarter to. Yeah? Like Mikey said, oh, it's a quarter to 7. This is a quarter past. When you have halfway, we go half past, or the number, like 1, 2, 3, whatever you want, 30, because there's 30. And after this one, we go back 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. So that's really the numbers that you're using. Another thing, in English, yes, we don't use exact numbers. So usually in English, yes, if this is my line, let's say, to say something, here is my 0. Okay, so let's say it's 1. We're using the 1, yes? So let's say it's 1:02. Here. What am I going to do? I'm going to go back this way. And I'm going to say it's 1 o'clock. Or it's 1 p.m. or it's 1 a.m. Whatever you want. I go back. I don't say 1:02. But if it's 1:03, yep, so now it's here, I'm going to go this way, and I'm going to say it's 5 past 1. So we go, because it's 3, I've passed the halfway, so I go to the next 5. If I have a time that, for example, let's say is 1:09, so now I'm going to go here. Again, I'm going to go here. So I'm going to go, so if anybody asks me the time, and I go, oh, it's 10 past 1. Even though it's 1:09, you always go to the next 5. If it's under 3, then you go back.
This why in English it's easy to use this method.
Because we only use 5, 5, 5, 5. We don't use exact numbers.
Yeah, I think this is culture shock. For real.
Yeah. So it is easy, it's just that you kind of make it complicated.
Now it's very
Now you
easy.
understand?
Yeah, now
Yeah.
very easy.
So, for example, if I have, let's say, this, yes, I said to you, I say that it's a quarter to 1. Because the 7, remember, here is my 7. This is the halfway. Yes? But if I say, for example, like this, now I go to the next.
10 to 1.
It's 10 to 1.
Okay.
Yeah? So under 7, so under 8, or under, let's say I say I always say, like, you've got your 5, 1, 2, 3. So here is the halfway. So this is 2, this is 3, this is 4. If it's over here halfway, you go to the next. If it's before, you go back. And that's how we understand the time. Okay?
So if I didn't say,
If I don't.
if I don't say 1 to 10 to 1 in the morning or at night or in the afternoon, default is in the afternoon.
Again, what